Welcome, everyone. Join us as we dive headfirst into the electrifying world of Passing Strange, a rock and roll odyssey about self discovery, rebellion, and the search for meaning. Passing Strange is a comedy drama rock musical with book and lyrics by singer songwriter Stu. The plot focuses on a young African American's journey of self discovery as an artist, while combining strong existentialist and metafictional elements. Stu had never actually written a play before Passing Strange. In an early interview with Berkeley Rep, where the play premiered, he said he was initially inspired by reading about the Globe Theatre, where Shakespeare productions were originally performed in front of rowdy audiences. Well, Stu, being a longtime rock musician and performer, wanted to combine the energy of a rock show with the lively potential of a theater setting. The plot involves an anonymous protagonist called the Youth, who travels on a picturesque journey to find the real, complicated by his need to rebel against his mother and society, passing through place to place from lover to lover. Now, his experiences are shaped by his Black American and middle class identity. As a musician, he attempts to express his true self through a number of musical genres, including gospel, punk, blues, jazz, and rock. However, the musical itself is most prominently grounded in rock music. Stu summarizes the story like this: it's basically about the costs of being a young artist. It's a 46-year-old guy looking back at the things that he did and the values he had in his 20s. Sort of when you're making that decision to really be an artist. We knew we were going to invent something because we kind of knew this kind of thing hadn't been done before. The goal being to bring the actual music that one hears in a club to the stage, not through some kind of theatrical musical theater filter. So, in October of 2006, Passing Strange would open at the Berkeley Repertory Theater in California, then transferring to Off Broadway's Public Theater in May of 2007, and finally to Broadway's Belasco Theater by February of 2008. The Broadway cast starred Stu, becoming the show's narrator, actor and comedian Daniel Breaker, two-time Tony-winning actor and director Coleman Domingo, actress and singer Deidra Aziza, and American Idiot actress Rebecca Naomi Jones. Charles Isherwood wrote in the New York Times, although it is far richer in wit, feeling, and sheer personality than most of what is classified as musical theater in the neighborhood around Times Square these days, its big heart throbs to the sound of electric guitars, searing synthesizer chords, driving drums, and lyrics delivered not in a clean croon but a throaty yelp. Passing Strange is bursting at the seams with melodic songs, and it features a handful of theatrical performances to treasure. Call it a rock concert with a story to tell, trimmed with a lot of great jokes. Or call it a sprawling work of performance art, complete with angry rants and scary drag queens. I'll just call it wonderful, and a welcome anomaly on Broadway. In January of 2009, American film director Spike Lee made a permanent record of the Broadway production for generations and generations to see by filming the last three performances at the Belasco Theater. That same year, his feature film had its world premiere at both the Sundance Film Festival and at the Independent Film Center in New York City's West Village. It would go on to later air as part of PBS's Great Performances. Lorraine Legal of Film.com called the film vibrant and compelling, noting that Lee's decision to shoot it as a play was the right one. Spike Lee, to his credit, realized the beauty of the musical was right there on stage. No further tinkering was needed. Spike used 14 cameras at once to capture the action like it's never been done before. Amazingly, you'll never see a camera you weren't meant to see. Intimate shots were gathered in gorgeous high definition over the course of three shows and seamlessly edited together. Passing Strange was a technological triumph as well as an artistic one. By May of 2014, the Beacon School, a highly selective college preparatory public high school in New York City's Hell's Kitchen, performed the first high school production and the first production to be completely uncensored. The success of the show would later lead the cast alongside Stu performing songs from the show in front of a live audience at Lincoln Center. Folks, if you're looking for a musical that's raw, honest, and unlike anything you've ever seen before, then Passing Strange is a must see. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in depth musical explorations. Until next time, Passing Strange may be a passing phase, so keep on rocking.